A former Spurs and England goalkeeper has come out and said that Dele Alli and Ndombele should leave the club as their days are numbered under Antonio Conte. Reports are stating that Joe Rodon is looking for a loan move in January. Reports are also stating that Steven Bergwijn could be on his way out of the door in January to Dutch side Ajax. And JNeil Bennett has returned to the club early due to an injury whilst training with Crew. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now, Tottenham Hotspur youngster JNeil Bennett has spent time on loan at Crew since the start of this season, and his loan deal at the club has had to come to an end prematurely after an ankle injury. A report on the Crew website today reads as follows: on loan winger JNeil Bennett has had to return to his parent club Tottenham Hotspur to undergo his rehabilitation for an ankle injury. The young Spurs forward suffered ligament damage in training and is thought to be out now for between 10 and 12 weeks, therefore surpassing his current loan agreement that ends in January. Boss David Artel says it's a blow to losing the exciting player, and it is something that we will look to revisit if he can regain his fitness. Bennett made 10 appearances for the Railway men in all competitions, scoring his only goal in a 2-0 win over Burton Albion. Artel told the club's official website JNeil Bennett suffered an ankle ligament injury in training and he will be out for a medium term that will go beyond his current loan deal. He then went on to say, we have spoken to JNeil Bennett and Tottenham Hotspur and it has been agreed that he would return there to do his rehabilitation. JNeil is a great lad and his personality is infectious around the place. He is a good young player and good to work with, so it's a blow for us and a blow for him. He then added, if it is something that we could revisit in the future, we are looking at a lot of things for the January transfer window, and if not then with him, then he is out of contract with Spurs in the summer. Now, my thoughts on this: what a bitter blow to JNeil Bennett. Going out on loan to Crew, gaining some great experience, getting game time there, and then he gets this injury in training. Now, in the summer, I was absolutely raving about two players having gone to all of the under-23 pre-season friendlies. Dylan Markanday and JNeil Bennett were on fire in all of those pre-season friendlies. Great to see JNeil Bennett getting an opportunity in league football, playing league football, but what a blow this is. And, of course, the Crew manager there has said that JNeil Bennett will be out of contract at Spurs in the summer. I hope that Tottenham do give him another contract because he is one hell of a player. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club have confirmed that our under-18s home fixture against Leicester City has been brought forward. Previously scheduled to take place on Saturday the 18th of December, the game will now be played a week earlier on Saturday the 11th of December. The kick-off time of 11:30 AM remains unchanged, as does the venue, our Enfield Training Centre, Hotspur Way. Can you believe it is now over 30 years since Tottenham Hotspur last lifted the FA Cup? The last time was May 1991 when we beat Nottingham Forest 2-1 after extra time, as captain Gary Mabbutt went up those famous stairs and lifted that trophy for us for a record 8th time. Well, Tottenham Hotspur enter the third round of this season's competition in January, and the draw is now less than a week away. Spurs enter the competition in the third round, and the draw will take place on Monday the 6th of December after the Boreham Wood v St Albans City match in the second round. The game will be shown live on ITV4 and the programme starts at 6:45 PM. When Tottenham Hotspur do get drawn in the third round, the match will be played on the weekend, Friday the 7th of January to Monday the 10th of January. A report has been published by De Telegraaf, a publication in the Netherlands, and they are stating that Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has hardly communicated with Dutch star and Tottenham Hotspur player Steven Bergwijn, and he could be on his way out of the door in the January transfer window. In the report, it says interest in Steven Bergwijn has been known. Antonio Conte does not see it in him at all. Antonio Conte is the one who opposed Steven Bergwijn's transfer from PSV to Italy. Inter was an interested club at the time, but Antonio Conte did not need him. Later, the report states that Antonio Conte has only said 2 words to Steven Bergwijn in 2 weeks at Tottenham Hotspur. That is why Ajax can consider him, but first Ajax will need to sell Neres. Now, my thoughts on this, if this is true, then of course Antonio Conte is evaluating his squad at the moment. He's going to be bold, he's going to be ruthless, and some players will head out the door. I have absolutely no doubt about that. If players are not given 100%, or he doesn't fancy them, or he doesn't think that they can contribute towards this Tottenham Hotspur squad to be successful, they will be out of the door. If Steven Bergwijn is one of those players, it's just going to be interesting. January transfer window will be interesting, but I'm really looking forward to the summer transfer window, because that's when I think that major changes will be made. A report has been published by Team Talk, and they are stating that Tottenham star Joe Rodon is said to be becoming more and more frustrated with his lack of game time, and he's looking for a potential January exit. The Wales international was signed in the summer of 2020 for £15 million from Swansea, with Spurs, who were managed by Jose Mourinho at the time, beating several other Premier League clubs to the signature of the highly rated centre-back. In this report, it says 18 months down the line, the Welshman remains nowhere near the starting 11. Indeed, he was not even included in the matchday squad for Sunday's postponed clash against Burnley. Now, my thoughts on this, if I was Joe Rodon, I would be frustrated as well. He hasn't had much game time, but then when he has come in, has he taken his opportunity? He played against Mura last Thursday in the Europa Conference League. Did he take his opportunity? I don't think so. So it's all well and good players stating that they want game time and they want this and they want that. You've got to perform when, your manager gives you an opportunity. When we played against the lowest ranked team in the competition and we defended the way that we did, it wasn't good enough. There will be lots of changes. I'm certainly hoping so anyway under Antonio Conte. I can't see Joe Rodon getting game time under Antonio Conte, certainly not in the Premier League. If he's not playing Premier League football, he will want to head out of the door, either on loan or permanently. As I say, there will be lots of changes, lots of swapping around, lots of players coming in, hopefully, a few players going out the door. And yes, I think Joe Rodon will be one of them. If I was him, I would probably want to move on, because you want game time as a footballer. You want to be playing Premier League minutes, and, he's not going to get them at the moment. Former Spurs and England goalkeeper Paul Robinson has been talking to Sky Sports News all about Spurs midfielders Tanguy Ndombele and Dele Alli, and he believes that their time at the club could now be under threat under new boss Antonio Conte. Paul Robinson said, "We forget how young Dele Alli is, but he needs to get away. He needs a new challenge and a new start. Dele Alli, along with Tanguy Ndombele, are under serious threat. If you don't buy into what Antonio Conte wants to do, he will move you on." Now, my thoughts on this, Dele Alli and Tanguy Ndombele, what a disappointing pair. It's frustrating because we know inside both of them are 2 exceptional footballers, and it's just getting the best out of them again. When I think about Dele Alli, I think about Dele Alli scoring goals at Stamford Bridge, at White Hart Lane, particularly against Chelsea. I think of him scoring that goal at the Emirates in the Carabao Cup against Arsenal. So many glorious moments from Dele Alli, but he is like a shadow of the player he once was at Spurs. It's such a shame, because I want to see Dele Alli shine again at Tottenham, and sadly, I don't think we're gonna see that again. Tanguy Ndombele, we've seen moments of genius from him. Of course, our record signing, and we want to see it week in, week out, and it's just so frustrating, because we know that there is a fantastic player in Tanguy Ndombele. His work rate isn't good enough, his effort isn't good enough. A number of Spurs players have had problems with him, and Antonio Conte is just the latest, to have this same issue with Tanguy Ndombele. Sadly, I think that we are going to have to be ruthless in selling both of these 2 players. I don't think it's going to be January, but in the summer, I think we're going to need to be ruthless. And I keep saying this, Antonio Conte, he's got to only use players that are going to buy into what he wants to do. And I don't think these players are going to have a future at Spurs under Conte.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.